Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danya if you're new here. In today's video, I'm working on some crafts that have been on my to-do list for a while, and we're finally sitting down getting them done. Well, not all of them. I probably have to do this video in two parts because I didn't cut all the designs yet. So I'm gonna do about half of the projects today and half next week or in the following weeks. So the first thing I want to start off with is this really cute milk plastic container. I bought this from the Target dollar spot. I want to say it was maybe a year ago. So I'm really sorry that it's been that long and you might not be able to find it. But I've noticed that usually when something is trendy and it sells well, they do bring it back. And like I said, some of these items have been on my to-do list for a while. So I'm just now finally getting to working on this. I'm mainly going to have water in here to use when I'm working with paint. And I do have a silicone mat that I love, and it has a removable water bowl and it's magnetic, and I love that. But sometimes I want to add water gradually, so I want to have this on the side for that option. And then I also want to start using, instead of regular tape for my packages, when I ship them out, I want to start using the water activated tape dispenser. I'll insert a clip if you don't know which one I'm talking about, but this is mainly going to be used for that. So I just wanted to decorate it with these really cute cherries that kind of look like hearts, but then I also wanted to add something else to the design. So I added a outline. I'll show you the outline in a minute. And I want it to kind of come off center. I just think visually it'll look really nice and cute. So this is the black outline, and you'll see what I mean once I start placing it down. So these two will go on first, and then the outline will go on second. And like I said, it's almost going to be off center, like it purposely isn't supposed to align with it. All right, let me prep the surface. And I know I could have easily started using this before I even decorated the container, right? But the truth is, I completely forgot it even existed. I had it in a pile with all the things that I wanted to finish, and I just completely forgot. Okay, let's grab a small piece of transfer tape. I could have done them at the same time, but it's okay. All right, so let me grab my cup holder. And I don't know if I already mentioned this, but it was $1 from the Target dollar spot. How about you know what, let me get the stems on here so that we can actually decide where it goes instead of guessing. I mean, what's the point, right? Oh my gosh, I love those two colors together. Okay, how about for the first one, I'll have it right here. And then I'm gonna do the outline right away to show you where I'm going with this. Okay, so we don't want it to go, you know, exactly on top. We just kind of, because she's not a regular cherry, right? She's a sassy one. Okay. Oh, she didn't like what I said. And now it's being, now it's being a stinker. Oh yeah, this final doesn't realize how persistent I can be. Okay, perfect. So that's kind of what they're gonna look like. And then each one is gonna be a little bit different, obviously, you know, just like any other handmade project. No two will look exactly alike, and that's the beauty of handmade. Perfect. How about maybe like all the way down here? Okay, and it looks like that shifted a little bit, but I think it's fine. I thought I cut out 4, but I either lost one, and I just realized that this is missing from that one. I either lost one, or I just didn't even realize that I ended up cutting 3 instead of 4. I wanted to have 2 back here, but I think it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, how about this one can go sideways? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now let me add this before I forget. This transfer tape, this piece is new. I don't know why it's being kind of difficult. Okay, and then for this one, how about we do, maybe I should have it, we did bottom, top. I guess I'll put this one right here. And I see a small piece. What shows are you watching these days? Is there anything good that's worth I was gonna say binging, but let's be real. I mean, I'm a mom. I don't have time to binge anything. I barely make it through one episode of a show and then I fall asleep. Or how about right in the middle, since we already did, yeah, let's put this one right here. But yeah, I mostly, honestly, when I have some free time, I like to watch something educational. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still watch shows that are just purely for fun, but a lot of the time, when I have the brain power for it, I choose to watch something where I can learn something, either a new skill or just, you know, general knowledge. I just feel like it makes me feel productive if that's how I use my time. And again, it's not like I don't watch. I have shows that I love to spend hours watching, but I don't always have that option. All right, that is done. It looks absolutely adorable, don't you think? I wonder if using this same pink, or maybe even this color, should I add my initial, like the first letter from using the same font and everything from my logo? Should I add that right here? I think that would be cute. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I'll sneak it in. I'll have the machine cut it and I'll sneak it in at the end of the video. I think that will be nice. Or maybe I can do the D in this color and then a small heart. The heart from my logo in this color. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to the next one for now. All right, next I have these labels that I also purchased around the same time I bought the plastic container. And these were $1 each. They come, you get 6. Now, I have seen these multiple times. So if you like these labels, I've seen them at least twice, maybe 3 times since purchasing these last year. And they do sometimes have them in different shapes or different colors, but I've seen some version of this multiple times. So hopefully you can find them if you like these. If not, I can link similar ones from Amazon. Okay, now for these, I have lots of bins downstairs. where I put all of my inventory, because I sell custom baby outfits online. And so I just use IKEA bins. So the fabric ones that are kind of a square shape. And when you first look at them, it's hard for me to know what's inside because they're fabric. So these labels are perfect. I just want to know what's inside right away, you know, at a glance, because off of memory, it's pretty much become muscle memory, but sometimes I get two of them confused. Like, okay, this is where the purple tutu bloomers were, but then the purple and black are right next to each other and I forgot. So it's just much more organized and easier to do it this way. I won't be adding rubbing alcohol because I just took them out of the plastic. But let's bring the vinyl in. Now, these bins house my tutu bloomers, which is kind of like a baby skirt. And then they also have, some of them have headbands, some of them have my blanks. And so for the bloomers, because it's such a long word to have it say purple tutu bloomers, and I don't really need that much of an explanation on the label. These are, you know, purely for me. There's no one else that I'm going to be like, oh, go get my purple. I'm just a one-man shop. So for the tutu bloomers, all I did was I just listed the color. So it either says, you know, black or purple or gray. And then for everything else, it either says, oops, and you'll be able to see them in a minute. It either says, you know, onesies, and it looks like I lost my eye. Perfect. Onesies, samples, blanks, and this is actually for the next craft, but we can read it out from now. I really liked this font. It's very simple, easy to read, but I felt like it wasn't boring. It has its own character. Oh, heat gun, that's right. I do use a heat gun sometimes to, if I'm working on cups, I like to use a heat gun to, it's almost like sealing the vinyl on them, but it's tricky because you have to be careful. If you add too much heat, you melt the vinyl. So it has to be just the right amount. And I know so many people don't add anything. I mean, they don't use a heat gun or anything. You just add vinyl to the cup and that's it. And that has worked completely fine for me in the past. Sometimes depending on the vinyl and depending on the cup, if it's a cup that has more of a, I don't even know what the texture is. It's like a softer texture, like those, what are they called? I'll put a picture on the screen. They have like a film on them where the vinyl goes on fine, but it just makes me nervous. I sometimes feel like it's not really on there, so I use my heat gun. Okay, perfect. Now that these are ready, let me just set this one aside. We'll work on that one in a couple minutes. And I think I have extra 2, 4, 6. Yeah, because I have 15 bins down there and I only have 12 of these. So I'm going to need to buy more. I cut them out already, but I want to try to find something that matches what I already have. And I'll start off with the most important ones, and then we'll leave the ones that I don't use on a daily basis, you know. We'll leave them. We'll set them aside. All right. Perfect. So, oh, and then I should explain, this is just an abbreviation because I know, you know, what I meant when I initially wrote it down, but this is for the bin that has leg warmers. And those are kind of like baby socks. They don't really, they're open from both sides. So they usually are meant to be worn with the tutu bloomers that I sell, to kind of keep their knees and their legs warm, but they also look cute and they have nice designs on them usually. So I definitely want this one. This is one of the important ones. Okay. And I love when I can see the grid lines. There's no guessing. All right, first one is done. Let's see. Yes, blanks is definitely something. There's definitely a bin that I go through almost daily. Blanks. I actually think I have more of these, but they're a different color. Let me see if I can find them, because it doesn't really matter, honestly. Might as well, since I already cut them out, I might as well do them now. Okay, and then let's leave this second blank. Oh, let me do all the bloomers, because those are the ones that always confuse me. And then onesies is the other one that I definitely need to label. I don't know how many times I open up the same bin and I'm like, wait, I just went through this one. Okay, so I actually have a silly question. Do you spell gray with an A or an E? Bear in mind that some of my elementary years, I wasn't in the US, so, you know, maybe that's why I can't remember, but in the US, we spell it with an A, right? And then E is more of like the British spelling. Is that right? I love how those look. So nice. I'm loving the font too. I'll have the font information in the description box and everything else. The vinyl, the ones that I found on Amazon that were similar, you know, anything I can link, I'll have down there. And if you have questions, let me know. Let me try to find the other ones. If not, we'll move on to the next one. All right, I found them, but I won't be using them. I don't like that they are very different. I thought that this was more of a transparent like this, but it was more frosted, but I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna look good together. So I'm just gonna order the ones that I found on Amazon that are similar. And I'm only missing 3, honestly, because I have 15 bins and 12 are ready. I just need 3 more. So I'm just gonna do that. Let me set these aside and we can work on the next one. Next, I want to work on this glass bowl. I bought this from Dollar Tree and I actually have a couple of these. I worked on one of them. It was a Dollar Tree video that I did. Gosh, one of the first videos I ever worked on. And I did one for washi tape. Now, These are usually, I think these are meant for candles because I found this in the aisle where they have all the frames and candles. So I think that's what it's meant for, but I want to use it for cotton balls. And I usually, if you see me in my videos, I usually spray the rubbing alcohol and then I wipe it down with cotton balls. I just prefer to use them instead of using a large like paper towel. So instead of having this humongous thing sitting next to my desk every day, I just wanted a glass bowl to hold a couple, and then I can just refill it every now and then when it needs to be refilled. Okay, so those can stay in there while I work on this. I should have cut a bigger piece of transfer tape from the beginning, and I could have reused it for a lot of these, but it's fine. I have black vinyl sticking onto my fingers. I'm sure I'm gonna find some on my pants. All right, and then this is the same font as the labels and same vinyl as well. I'm gonna see where the center is, although it doesn't really matter. Okay, it's a curved surface, so I should have done some relief cuts, but let's see. I don't know why I always do this. I test my luck with curved surfaces. I should have just done it right away, but I felt like the design was small enough. So far it's going well. Why does having a label on something just make everything seem more organized? You know, even if it's something, again, that you are the only one who's gonna see or refer to, why does it all of a sudden just make everything seem visually more relaxing? All right, I think I got all of it. It's ready. Oh my gosh, really, really cute. Okay, I am super happy about this. That huge bag was really, it was starting to get on my nerves. Okay, what are we gonna work on next? Let's do iron on next. I'm going to work on this adorable pouch that I found at Dollar Tree. I feel like a lot of this stuff was $1 in this video. Well, this was $1.25, but it just says cosmetics bag, and I love the fuzzy purple texture, and I knew my daughter would like it. So what I did, I cut out her initial in this really pretty glitter purple. Perfect, that is ready. And I'm just going to iron it on. Let me cut off the tag. And I'm also gonna grab my heat mat to be safe. And then I'm also going to put a towel inside. And I'm thinking I want the design to go right here. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty those two colors look together. Beautiful. All right, let me grab the towel and the heat mat. Let's see. I think it'll be easier. Actually, I did low, but I want to do medium. And she's going to use this for her scrunchies. She has so many, but it's a really nice size and you can fit a lot in here. Okay, looks perfect. And I'm gonna make sure it's in place and then I'll start moving it around. Okay, let's see how that did. Oh my gosh, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna place this back down and I'll add heat one more time just to completely make sure. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Let me take the towel out so you can really see. And these lines, they fade with time, so I'm not worried. I can do another press, but I don't want to risk burning the vinyl. But look at how cute that looks. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right, next I want to work on this notebook. And this is the notebook where I write down all my ideas for YouTube when I'm brainstorming for different designs, different video concepts. This is where it all goes. All the random thoughts that I get, sometimes they don't make sense. I write them down. A few days later, they make sense. So this is what I use it for. And I just wanted to add a really cute YouTube logo on here. I just felt like it was too boring to leave it plain. And I also want to get rid of this. I don't need this. So let me just grab the design. And actually I believe this was from Dollar Tree as well. All right, we're just gonna add a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I don't wanna get any on the pages. And then I did textured gold for this design. I thought it would look really, really pretty on the black. I actually don't want, this is not how I want them to look. I think I want one right here. We'll see. I'll keep this one, but I think I want to change the position of all the other ones. Trying to line up the transfer tape best I can. It makes it easier, and I think it's also visually more appealing, I think, to you, right? When you're watching, when you see something straight versus if the transfer tape was crooked. All right, and I just want it to go right here. And that looks perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Now let me grab these sparkles. I want a small one to go right here, and then maybe one bigger one right here, and that's it, I think. Perfect. Yep, that is ready. It kind of matches my scissors. So pretty. All right, I think I finished at least half of the things on my list, which is perfect. And then I'll be back with a part 2 finishing everything else. But let me bring in everything we worked on today. All right, this is everything we worked on today. I'm really happy that I got so many things off of my list. They really don't take that much time, but sometimes there are other things that take priority. So I'm really glad I was able to sit down. Well, I wasn't really sitting down. I was standing the whole time. But I'm glad I was able to finish some of these, and I'll be back with more things to get off my to-do list. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one of these cute things you liked the most. I hope they inspired you to get a few things off of your to-do list. I love you all so much. If you made it till the end, add any purple emoji in the comment section. I'll see you in next week's video. Bye.